What are we talking about? There we go. Start watching. Starting soon. I like it. I like
Let's
it.
see if she's working. Looks like it might be.
Oh, listen to the music.
Oh, good.
And my mic up a little, I reckon.
Alright.
So we got 5 viewers, but one of them's me, I think.
It's fine by me, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. There we go.
What's
Welcome
going on?
everyone to the Top Individuals podcast. This is our first official episode. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you've all got a drink in your hand as we do.
Mine's empty, actually. I think I need to pour another one.
Time for another.
Exactly. What's your poison tonight, boys?
I'm on the beers, mate. We have a beautiful fat yak.
Taking it light this evening, straight from the bottle.
I've gone for the
No, it would be water.
Captain Morgan on tap here, as you can see. I don't fuck around.
Absolutely marvelous, mate. Looks good.
I'm gonna pour this right now. I'm doing a bit of things here. There we go.
Relax, mate.
So what do we all
No,
continue? I had nothing to say.
Oh, let's go. What are we talking about tonight? That's all I was going to say, mate.
There's a few things to talk about.
Yeah.
Jay already knows the first topic.
Need to start with the most important question. We're going to ask this every time we do this. Matzo, I need to know, are tomatoes in season?
Tomatoes in season.
Are they, mate?
In season.
I'm asking you.
In here in Australia, they are. Now I know this
Beautiful.
because this Thursday I'm making tomato sauce.
Oh, whole day thing with the fam?
That's good.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a whole day thing, but it's just me and my non-no. And we're gonna puree it. Well, it's pretty simple. You just get this big ass masher. What do we call it? A blender masher thing. You know, the things you use like to mince meat, similar type thing. Mince meat for like some vegetables. Yeah, mincer. Stick them down there. All the juice comes out. You do it again with all like the leftover like skin and stuff because there's still juice in there. And then you boil it. Take about 6 hours, I reckon. But
sounds deluxe, mate.
But you know, you've had our homemade sauce. It's
yeah, I've had it on the pizzas. Delicious.
It's pretty fucking good. Nonna knows what to do, mate. Just boil it, put a bit of salt, a bit of basil. No fucking worries.
She knows what she's doing.
Mate,
I was going to say, I also know tomatoes are in season because somehow I've actually got some growing in my front yard.
Actually?
Wait, your front yard's finally growing shit?
Oh, it's not meant to be. This is in,
so
in the front yard, we've got like a driveway on the left.
Yeah, what was your address?
There you go. Maps me later. Look me up, Google Earth. I'm out the front. No, there's like this little patch that we've got. Just we're supposed to put stones and stuff in there, just like totally put some plastic down so nothing grows through. But somehow next door's tomato plant has dropped seeds over our fence into that area,
no shit.
and they've actually grown through the plastic, and we now have tomatoes in our front yard. And they're pretty good.
Do they look decent at least?
Have you tried any?
Yeah, we had some tonight. We actually made a salad.
Oh, no shit. So you're kind of happy you got them there, or?
Yeah, no, we're not getting rid of them till they die. So,
Which will be pretty soon.
Yeah, no, they're nice. They're
shit.
They're like, that big. They're not huge, like little cherry tomatoes, but they're
yeah.
Oh, cherry, they're good. I actually went out to an Italian shop last week and bought San Marzano style tomatoes, like longer version of tomatoes. You know how you have your general,
big long ones.
the big long ones. And they're from the south in Napoli. So that's one of the traditional style of tomatoes they use for like especially like sauces and stuff. I'm not sure about pizzas. I think for pizzas as well, but it costs fucking like the inflation was insane. I think because they're also imported.
Yeah.
It was like $4 for a fucking can, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting to eat some pasta, but I'm trying to stay away from the carbs, if you know what I mean.
Good boy, you good boy. Nah, deluxe, mate, deluxe.
But yeah, I'll definitely give them a crack soon. I think
Fair
I
enough.
bought a few cans, so
Cool,
yeah.
mate. So I reckon we take a little bit of time now, just get it out of the way. We would like to thank our sponsors tonight. Um,
Of course.
we don't have any, but this would be the part where we start advertising them. So instead we're just going to advertise ourselves.
Yeah, well, actually, we're actually sponsored by my dad's company, Prima Electrical.
There you go.
Oh,
So,
beautiful. I haven't seen any of the
so
funds yet, but I'm sure you're
yeah,
enjoying them, mate. That's good.
they go straight into my account, which is quite nice. So what you're
Okay.
seeing here today, everyone's set up, computers, house, all paid for by me.
So I just send the invoice. I just send the invoice to you, and you reimburse it. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, yeah, no
You pay my
worries.
taxes here, bro.
Yeah. In that case, I might go buy some of the nano leaves that Alex has hanging on his wall. get some lighting going myself.
Everyone
You're,
gets some.
you're covering
It's
it.
all
You're
on Matzo,
covering it.
mate. Everyone gets
Are
some.
they are they the actual like proper ones, or are they like the
Yeah.
fake?
Nah. They're proper,
How
mate.
much do they cost? Like $300? Because I was looking them up.
They're
They're
like,
Too
not cheap,
expensive.
yeah, no,
right?
they're
They're
not
too
cheap.
expensive.
They're about 350, I reckon. But
Which just blows my mind because they're just
yeah,
fucking thin lights.
well, they're stupidly bright, and like they got that music thing, so you like synchronizes to music.
Oh yeah, but fucking
But I mean, it's
come on,
gimmicky, sure, it's a gimmick, but
come on, $350
I mean, I wouldn't pay for it. I got them for a gift, so
So
from
you get
who?
all those for a gift, or do you pay for more
no,
to
I,
knock
I
it
Oh,
did
out?
I did buy a couple
it's a
more. Well, I
set,
got
Yeah.
three.
isn't
See,
I
I
it?
got
knew
three
it.
more. I bought
How
How's
many
that
does
cost
it
you, mate?
come
How much
with?
the free ball cost you?
So it comes with 9. 3 more, I think, cost me like $80 or $100 or something.
Jesus.
So they're
Too
not cheap.
bad.
But they're fucking bright, man. Like
They
it's
do
just
their
lighting up
job.
the whole room. I don't have my actual lights on. Like it's pretty good. I don't know. They work well for me.
I think you're paying just for the fact that you can snap them on and off and make different shapes, and only still have to have like that one cable come down the
Yeah.
wall.
Well, you can
That's
actually
what it.
I can synchronize them to my like computer as well if I want them to do all the same colors and
Oh,
shit.
have it be like dynamic and responsive.
Yeah. So if you put them like above your desk, you can have like everything doing the same color at the same time, like full wave or something if I really want.
Are
But
they like their own brand, or are they part of
yeah.
like a bigger brand?
Nah, I mean they're their own brand, but they're probably I don't know fucking Logitech or something probably own it or something.
Something sus.
Yeah, mate, something like that.
Because whenever you have to get lighting going together and it's like two different brands, even just in your PC, it's a pain in the ass.
Certainly is, mate. As I have experienced quite recently.
Yeah, because I want to get a light bar, but I'll wait a bit. Wait till I get a better camera so it picks it up nicely.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
you want
idea.
light bar like behind your monitor, so it just creates light for when you're streaming.
Oh, just
Yeah.
like yeah, or in the corner, like
I think
behind me
you
or
need.
something.
I think you need better internet first, mate.
What's wrong with my internet?
Tell us about your Teamfight Tactics game today, mate.
The one I won.
No, the one that you almost could have won if not
I
something
would. I
happened.
mean, yeah, I definitely would have won. I was
Ah,
literally
well,
fucking
we'll never know.
yeah. Look, I don't know why. I think it was just like those random like packet losses you get or whatever. Just like disconnects. Happened to the whole house. So
Sounds like you need
Fucking
better internet.
you know what? You're probably right, but it's connected by a wire, so it should be good.
But it's not.
Oh mate, fuck me. What are you, the internet police? What do you want to do?
Yeah, mate. Here's
just
the
because
fines.
just because you built your whole house around having internet and but Ethernet ports in every room, you've probably got 4 Ethernet ports in your fucking
This is
toilet.
from
Yeah.
1970. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck you want me to do, mate?
Alright. You paid for all my shit. You may as well,
Alex's
use
house is so
sponsors.
fancy. Mate, Alex takes a shit and then walks into his room and flushes it from his phone.
Fuck, now that'd be the dream. That's a good idea. Why don't they
He
not
doesn't
do
look.
that?
He doesn't look
Right.
back. He doesn't look back ever.
Here's the thing, right? Imagine you're like playing a game, right? You're like, no, I've really got a shit. But
You don't have time for the flush.
you really don't have time. Like you're like, no, I'm going to take a piss or a shit, whatever. You go do
The
it.
PUBG
Like,
days.
nah, I got to be back for the boys. You're running back. You're hearing the fucking like roll at the start of Teamfight Tactics going like, I got to pick a character. And then you sit down and you go, all right, pick my character. And then you got your minion rounds. You got a bit of time. You go, you know what? Flush. Done. Is that not the smartest idea?
Yeah, I mean,
I
It can't
think
be
it's
hard. It
amazing.
can't be hard to do. Like you just get a little motor and a smart enable, link, and then that's it.
yeah, but look, you're 10 steps ahead of everyone else. You know, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's
I'm
fair.
not on your level.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's funny? Did you guys see in the news? In Chinatown, there was a fight.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see
Did you
that.
see that? The young
What, in Adelaide?
I don't think she was Chinese, but a young Asian woman literally got fucking hit. I think it was it over bubble tea or something?
Yeah, I didn't see the whole thing, but I keep seeing bits of it, and I know it was on Facebook. So it's a
Yeah,
bit
I know.
weird.
I'll send you the link, but yeah, it's on Facebook, so it's a bit hard to like show it and probably
Well,
copyrighted. But
I can actually show it if you really like.
it's on Seven News. Do you reckon it's on
Hold
their
on.
website on YouTube? I
Hold
don't
on. Let
know.
me have a look.
I tried. I tried
Chinatown,
looking. I tried
SA,
looking.
rule.
Seven News. Let's have a look here. Here it is. Here it is. I got it. on
Alright.
YouTube. Here,
7
I'm gonna
News.
send it
What did
to
you
you.
search? Because yeah, I
Just
can't bring it up.
go onto YouTube and just type in Seven News, and it'll be the first link.
Yep.
This
First.
is wait. You mean the one that happened December 2nd, 2020?
Yeah.
No, no. It's a new one.
Yeah, that's Facebook.
I just
No.
really quickly before we do this, just want to give a shout out to a top individual member. Just want to say hello back. Nice to see you. And Darkest Humor. Nice to see you're very supportive of music or whatever that is. I don't know, Bloods, I guess, or Crips. I don't know, man. Well, whatever you're talking about, but it's nice to see support. It's good.
What is your
Good that you
opinion
guys
on
care.
last year? You know what? We'll get to that question soon, but
We'll get to that question.
we're gonna watch this video if we can get it up. I think we
Let's have a
should.
look here. What is it? What video is
Oh
it?
shit! It literally is the most recent video, 3 hours ago.
Yeah,
Just type in
yeah.
7 News. Vicious Chinatown attack caught on camera.
I don't see it. How long ago? 3.
Oh, wait. I can send you the link.
Yeah, send me the link. It's literally the first one that comes up on
You just
Seven
type in
News.
7 News into YouTube. No, you go onto
Literally,
YouTube.
Vicious
Then you type in
China.
7
YouTube, I don't see it.
It comes before 7 News Australia even pops up. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Boys, I made
What
a
are you
fatal.
typing? What are you
Yeah,
typing in, mate?
I found it.
I forgot.
Ah,
I forgot
see,
to put a
this guy went straight to
put a
scrolling.
mixture.
It's all
I
good.
forgot to put a mixture in my drink. I just drank
had it
straight. Fuck. Oof. Oh,
Alright,
fuck, that was terrible.
Roll us in,
Let me
mate. Sync
see-
us
Let
up.
me see if I can do that, and then this is like my old stream. This might not. Can you see it?
Nah, it's
Fucking.
Nah. Hold on.
Nah,
But-
black street, mate.
I reckon.
I've got
This
a
your
lot
sample
of-
gold, mate. You got your little kid down the bottom left.
What do you do, right? Yeah. I think you just go add browser, and then just put the link in when you do it, and then just cover the screen for
Yeah,
that
I know
second.
exactly how to do it, but it ain't gonna do
Well,
it.
you seem to be struggling.
Yeah.
Right back,
It ain't
boys.
working.
It's not
We
gonna
should have practiced this first a little bit, boys, before just jumping in and try and get a video going.
I mean, I've got a way to do it.
Anyway, we can, you know what? We can run it up, put it on 0. Or I'll find out where it happens.
Do you want to see it? Hold on. Just give me a minute.
About-
just give me a minute.
It's about if we go 10 seconds in and play from there.
Wait.
From 10 seconds? I gotta click on 10 seconds. Pause.
You're right. What's going on?
There you go. I fixed it. I got it. Are you
Oh,
ready?
it's on your
perfect. We
screen.
can't see
Yeah,
Alex, but
oh,
that's
beautiful.
fine. That's fine.
Beautiful.
Okay. Let me just,
Couldn't
Skip-
you
skip
just
rid of
press
the
share
screen,
screen?
Yeah,
Share screen.
I definitely could have, but that's all right.
Nah, you just need to work on making a 4th layout that just has video.
Oh yeah,
You
just
know
play
what?
it.
You know what? Hold on.
Nah, let's just play. Let's just play.
You know what? He's pissed me off now.
Who pissed you off?
Let's see here. Go live. Change that.
Oh, no, don't do this. This is you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just fucked
This
it.
is too much.
Oh, it's
hey,
He's ready. He's ready to rumble.
you just tell me when. I've got it at 10 seconds. It's
No,
paused at
that's
10
it.
seconds.
Is it
Stream.
Is it? Alright.
can't watch it because it's your stream.
Oh,
Pause.
pause. Hold on.
You
Oh, this is a disaster.
Mate, just
This
go
is
back
a
to what you had.
disaster.
What are you doing?
We got 6 viewers, 3 of them with us. And what
You're a
the
mess.
3
You're a
oh
mess.
god, just sitting there, just oh my
Mate, what you
god.
had before was working. You actually dragging it over
That's
the.
right, that works. That's good. Just press
Oh, yeah,
play.
that only took 10
That's
seconds
good. That's
total.
good. That's
He's
good.
not at 10 seconds, is he?
Yeah, it's about there. Whatever. No
Alright, you let
sound.
me know
But
when. You let me know. Count me down. Count me down.
look at that. Look at that. She took it like a man.
Open arm slap.
Wait for it. The next part is just insane. Ready? Watch this. Ready?
Sending her collapsing to the floor. A friend tries to help.
Fucking hit. Look. Look. I hate fucking. Don't even if you don't have to, but this is just fucked up.
What a kick.
That's definitely like not like acceptable.
I'm for if a woman's fucking like threatening you with a knife or hitting you in the fucking face hard, feel free to do something. But she was just kind of like she was doing. What do you call that? Like
She was yelling, whatever. Like,
she was nah. She was like, what do you call that? Like scrapping, like dog fists. Like
not even great.
that's what she was doing, and he just fucking kicked her in the fucking gut.
I hope she's not pregnant, or she won't be anymore, but if she was, I'm saying,
I
like.
can't hear a thing, but do we know why?
Did he open his palm when he hit her? Rewind a bit.
Yeah,
there.
it was a slap. It was a slap. It was a slap.
Was that a slap?
I mean,
Almost half
could've hit
closed
the,
there. It was almost half closed.
yeah, it felt like it hit like.
That was open.
It felt like it hit like the real base of his like palm though as well. It wasn't just like a finger slap.
That's open. That was open.
Yeah, it was. I think it started a little bit closed, and then he opened it at the end.
Mate, she just launched her handbag into those lights though. It's right that chandelier didn't come down, mate. That would have been scary.
Anyway, let's go back.
Oh yeah, because she threw that pillow, didn't she?
Yeah, she was. I don't know that pillar or her handbag. Oh,
Imagine that. Just knocks him out. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Jesus Christ, man. That's
Right,
insane.
Scary. Loved it.
Fucking hell. That is good
Did
shit.
they know why it happened? Like, what happened?
Fuck knows.
I didn't read it.
Let me
I don't like reading. I just like watching, to be honest.
Malicious attack on a young female student.
They even used the
Comments
word.
aren't exactly politically correct.
So Australian. Confronting video as a version of the victim was belted across the face. Can't believe anyone can make a joke. Oops. Send this man back to China.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Imagine
Is he
how
Chinese? They probably. I mean,
they're just
fuck
in
knows,
Chinatown.
yeah.
They're just assuming. Hoping someone is waiting at his home so they can deliver justice. Jesus.
Who fucking knows? But look,
I like this part. Time for police, immigration, and the tax office to investigate.
so it looks like it was it was probably like a scrap over her getting paid or something like that. So it looks like she was a student or something.
Yeah.
wait, he was the boss, or he was?
No idea. It's not saying too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're confusing people.
It's quite
That'd be something to do with pay.
Everything's
No one should
about,
ever frequent this shop again.
everything's about money, isn't it? You know, everything's about money.
It always is. Anyway, so back to top individual member.
Yeah.
Your opinion on last year?
Our member.
Last year.
I mean, who wants to go first?
Last year was tops, mate. No issue.
No, for me, it wasn't too bad at the start, if I'm being honest.
Mm.
I was in Europe for the first 2 months.
That's right.
And yeah, so I was in Italy for 6 months, but I left 2 weeks early, and came home from Manchester. So I left all my luggage and shit, and just kind of came home.
Like, COVID was almost chasing you, man. Everywhere you went, you left it, and then 4 days later.
Yeah, it was weird because like Italy got hit first, right? But then, like slowly, England was just up shit creek. So I was pretty happy to get out of there.
And then you got back and we got into a hot tub with you.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, what was it like? It was like 3 or 4 days back. 3 or
Yeah.
4 days back.
What was this in
And
March? Like end of March, I think it was. Or...
yeah, March.
could've-
Yeah, I got
Just
back
as
in.
everything was like
Mid-March.
exploding.
No, I got back in.
Nah,
No,
I
I got
could
back in February, late February, I reckon,
man.
or
could have
mid
even
Feb.
been just before March.
Yeah, I reckon I
Like
got back
by
in
March,
Feb.
we were serious about it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it was early.
I think I was scheduled to get back on the
Feb.
27th of Feb originally, and then I came back
Came back 2 weeks early.
a week or two earlier.
Yeah,
Which is funny because one of our mates, his dad got sick after the day I went into the hot tub with everyone. So last time I,
tub, that one.
so
It wasn't worth
last time I saw him, he was just like, "You fucking got me sick, you fucking COVID bastard." I was like, "Wait, it wasn't me. I was clean. I was
I
fucking
don't know.
clean."
Far
But yeah,
out. That's
pretty funny.
Bro. It's funny, but far out.
But other than that, I mean, you gotta remember we are from Australia, and
We've had it a lot
More
better than
specifically,
New
we're
Zealand, right?
Adelaide. We've had
and
it better than
there's
Australia.
nothing. Yeah, I mean, Adelaide's been well, but like every Australian, we like being oppressed. So when these rules come in, we just didn't care. We were just like, whatever, fucking sure. We just, yeah, I mean, we just accept. I mean, even if you fucking didn't like it, at the end of the day, you just accepted it. Like, what?
Yeah,
I mean, you had to.
even at like work, like I don't know, I work at a retail store, and it was sort of like there was a lot of people who didn't quite, especially like now as well. We've got QR codes everywhere. Everyone was there's a few people who don't really like to do it because they
That's
feel
another thing to
like
talk
tracked by
about.
the
But
government. They want to be tracked by them. They're just like
yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't want people to know where they are.
nah, which is, I mean, realistically, the
Well,
government's gonna know where you are anyway. Like,
yeah, I know, right? With all
you
your
carry
fucking
your-
bank
you carry your
with all
phone
your
with
bank,
you.
yeah,
Like,
with all your bank transactions and shit, like they know where you fucking are. Like,
oh no, I turned off notifications. They can't track me. Bullshit. Fuck.
yeah, I'm on it. Oh yeah, I'm on airplane like mode. Oh, how are you using your phone then? Like,
Yeah, it's stupid, man.
like I'm curious to know. Do you reckon any other countries are doing like this QR contact tracing shit?
I would hope so. I mean, it's pretty
Some
standard here.
some are starting it.
Yeah.
I feel like America isn't. I feel like America
I
isn't.
feel like they'll have even worse people like that. Like,
I feel
Yeah,
like
they're not.
I feel like England hasn't.
America's saying they're not even at the peak of their issue yet. Like they reckon there's meant to be a bigger peak. Like they're meant to hit. Yeah, meant to
But
go
what?
higher.
I mean, even England, like they had their first wave. I think I'm just gonna throw a number out and say 40,000 died, and then went down, blah blah blah, plateaued, and went back up a little bit. Went down, and then I think their second wave, I think was like, I'm just gonna say double because I think it was a bigger increase, but something to 60 to 80,000 people died in the second wave. I don't know if it's because of that second strain, but yeah, it's just fucking insane to me how like it can go from a smaller number to a larger number for like what reason? Like what the government? Obviously the government. Well, I think the government did enough, but the fucking people. I've been in England and fuck me, those guys are just cunts.
yeah, it's not.
Well, not all of them. Not all of them. Sorry from England, but like they just those chavs. Just all those chavs, mate. All those fucking chavs.
Bloody chavs. Nah.
Literally, but it blows my mind how I can just go from such a, well, not small number, but from a lesser number to a larger number.
Yeah, and just like that too. Like.
Especially in a second wave when you think, well, you guys know, now like second wave we thought we were gonna have with that pizza incident. They fucking shut. Do you want to see? Does someone want to explain that or?
Woodville Pizza.
Yeah. Someone want to explain that?
All the details on that. So what was it? Basically, we had some overseas people that we were keeping in hotel quarantine, and then someone from the hotel managed to get it, who was working at a hotel. I think it was security or something like that. Someone might be just some guy who takes the food from the kitchen to the hotel rooms. Gives them their meals because we were providing them. And he happened to go to the Woodville Pizza Bar, and then later on we found out he was infected. So we were highly worried. Then someone else got infected from the Woodville Pizza Bar. And so we were like, oh shit, this is a highly, highly contagious version of this. And then so without even like a day's hesitation, LA went into full lockdown, stage 4, I think is what we refer to it as, where only supermarkets, bottlers,
Yeah.
and pharmacies were open.
No, Bottlow's closed.
Bottlers
remember?
were going to close.
No, they
no,
did. No, they did. Didn't they? No, they
No, they
did.
didn't.
Because remember everyone that buying all that shit, wasn't it?
Because there was everyone was like expecting him to close, and there was
Ah,
word about it happening, but they never closed.
Yeah, they never did close.
Fucking idiots. Me
Bottlers didn't
included, I
close.
guess.
But then, so we were meant to be in lockdown for 5 days, was it? 5 to 7 days? One of those two numbers.
6 days. 6 days.
In the middle, then 5 to 7.
Lockdown.
Kind of nailed it. Hard lockdown. And then at the end of day 2, or starting to day 3, it turned out that this guy didn't just buy a pizza from the Woodville Pizza Bar. He was actually a part-time employee there. And the other person who got it was also an employee. So this wasn't some highly contagious thing. It was just a bunch of people lying.
And the reason they lied is so they could get paid cash and avoid paying tax.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, 'cause he didn't want to admit the fact that if he was an employee there.
One other possible reason, they did get invested for drug trafficking. So.
Did they actually? In the end?
I
Every-
it wasn't. I don't think it was public about what actually happened. So.
You know
It was
what? I
clear,
reckon.
they were biking,
I can. Alex, I know, like the pizza place near us, 100%
Oh,
embezzling.
Yeah,
you know.
I know the people. I know the people.
Yeah, fuck,
Yeah,
100% embezzlement.
And
100%
They came
embezzlement.
to me one day at work and actually told me. So, unless they're lying about it, but I wouldn't want them to lie about it.
Yeah.
Nah, they probably lied about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
just,
fucking joke,
just,
yeah. I was looking for an image of like when we went into lockdown and everyone started buying alcohol because it was outrageous. Like, do you remember seeing those guys with the utes? And there was a full ute just full of fucking what, like 8 boxes?
just
So
slabs.
eight slabs?
Beer
Yeah,
inside it.
I know 8 slabs is like 8 boxes, 8 cartons, like big cut 24.
Is in a
Yeah, 24 or
boxes in a carton.
or what's the bigger one? 32 if we sell them. Or was it only 24? Yeah.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
anyway, 24, yeah, and people were just buying fucking alcohol out their ass, spending hundreds of dollars.
It was
And it's not,
crazy.
and it's not cheap here, right? Because, like, I think in America, alcohol is a bit cheaper.
Really?
Europe is definitely cheaper.
Yeah, I mean Europe, you can get one beer for like what 25 cents or something.
Oh, yeah, like a euro,
Radlers are 40 cents in Germany.
Yeah, depends.
That's right. Yeah, we
Like,
used to get,
really, yeah,
40
fucking
cents
hell.
Radler, mate. 15 cents back on that
How
can.
refreshing are they? How refreshing are they?
Yeah, dude.
It's not even
There was a
alcoholic, bro.
photo of me having something. Hold on, I'll see if I can pull it up. There was a photo of me having a Radler in Germany with my shirt off, and like it's one of my favorite photos I ever took in Germany. Just
Such a
because
relaxed
it was-
man.
Oh my god, like it was ridiculous.
I wanted to go to Germany with my friend Ragnar, but unfortunately, it was just a little bit of laziness and just like couldn't be asked spending the money
Fair enough. That does happen.
because like it's also a hassle. Like you gotta get ready, book the tickets. Like you go there for what 2 days, you gotta fly back, and I already had shit planned. So
Yeah, fair.
and also you're expecting him to or expecting other people to look after you. Like, like I don't want to ask like for them to look after me in terms of staying at their house or for free accommodation, but like that's what I would want.
Yeah.
Like best case scenario, obviously, but like I always hated like asking for it. Well, I don't think I ever did. If people offered it to me, I would take it, but like that's how that 6 months I spent, fuck all money that I should have, I should have spent double what I spent, but luckily I met a lot of people and family as well.
Support.
A lot of my family, I was in the snow,
Yeah.
and my dad's uncle actually paid for everything, and that was thousands of dollars.
Fuck.
So he paid for everything for me, so that was really
That's
nice of
lucky.
him. But
We weren't that lucky.
I mean, not lucky,
Glad
not
someone-
lucky, but obviously, yeah, okay, yeah, but not lucky. If they came here, like his grandchildren came here, they would expect the same, and we would do the same. Like if they came here, we would treat them the same because like.
I did find the photo, by the way.
Did you? Can you share it?
You look so far gone.
Fucking out of
I
it.
know.
We were climbing all these castles and mountains.
Hey,
And stuff,
that should be our new logo, I think.
You reckon?
Get rid of this monkey. Put the other fucking monkey on
That's
there.
a
Look
top individual in action.
at that hairy chest, mate. You look the same at this point.
Thanks. Jesus Christ. All right, top individual member has said, "What's the similarities between 2016 and 2020?" I don't know, mate.
You ask some fucking ridiculous questions.
No,
I think.
I think he said. I think he's setting up a joke.
The joke. We haven't.
Is it a
Although, go off that. So.
Oh, I'm just gonna say, because you tell me what the difference is. Because fuck me, that was a while ago. I can't fucking remember what was happening in 2016. I just finished school. I'm in my fucking first year of uni. Oh, what the fuck you wants to say, mate? 2016. Are you fucking serious?
Bro, I don't even
That-
know what I was doing 2016.
That's what I mean. Difference between 2016. You know what's the difference? There was no fucking COVID. That was the fucking
He actually
difference.
asked what the similarities were, not the difference. But I like your right.
You know, fair enough. I did. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
He said the death of a monkey caused an outrage.
It's the death of monkey. Oh, okay, are you talking about Harambe?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
right.
yeah, well,
That's
that's-
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't remember
just
that. Jesus.
Just
For all I know, he died in fucking.
you to remember.
For all I know, he died in 2011. I don't fucking know.
Jesus.
Yeah, mate, spot on.
Far
You know what? I feel like I know who this is.
I don't think you do, mate.
I feel like I do.
Because I know
Starts
who
with
it is.
Starts with a D.
D? Nah.
No?
No.
Who the fuck is it then?
You'll never guess. You'll never guess, mate.
Anyway, boys, how's the gaming scene going? What are we interested in these days?
What are you interested in, mate? What are you playing?
I mean, I'm playing a bit of Battlefront, a bit of Star Wars Battlefront 2 because it came free on Epic Games, only for a weekend. Been playing a bit of Team Fight Tactics, a bit of Call of Duty, a bit of Minecraft, but I really want to get into some campaign games, especially 4K. I got a 4K screen on the way soon. So
Anything in mind, mate?
Mate, get Control.
Yeah, Control's fucking good.
Control's
Yeah,
great.
That's what I'm playing at the moment now that I've got my 3080. Please don't.
Oh, you know what you'd like, Matto? You like Doom.
Oh, Doom, yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
If he hasn't played
hold on,
2016,
hold on.
he's a bit interrupted.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Mum, look.
Mum, I'm streaming.
Mum, please. Brother, stop.
No.
sorry, my dog came in. I
Oh.
started barking.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
It's kind of funny though.
Well, your dog opened the door.
Yeah, no, we're just
Yeah.
saying you'd like Doom.
Yeah, Doom Eternal.
Doom would be great.
Yeah. Like, can you guys hear me right? I adjusted my volume up maybe a bit there. Maybe is that right?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
It's fine. It's all
Good for us, mate. That's all that
I've,
matters.
I've filtered it out, so it should be alright. But we'll find
But
out.
yeah. I want some. I know the campaign. I think Jake was saying the campaign on Call of Duty
COD's
would be
actually
good.
decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played a couple.
It'll
missions,
just-
fucking-
It'll
it's
look
so
real pretty. That's what. If you're going for 4K, it'll look real pretty.
So pretty, man.
What other campaign games have I actually touched recently?
Cyberpunk. That's still.
I'm
That's still
interested in the Far Cry.
Far Cry. Yeah.
What Far Cry have or haven't you played?
And then the only one I played 2 a little bit on PS3.
Far Cry 2 is cool.
It was interesting. I think I was just too young because I was a bit young when I played it. So
Well, Far Cry 4 and that are just completely different games.
yeah, I played Far Cry 3. Like, I loved that one. That was really interesting. But I think the newest one, 5. Like, I mean, I don't know how good it is, but in terms of, I think, versatility and graphics and all that, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I looked at a few
graphics-wise,
reviews.
looks
It looked
alright. The
it looked
reviews
pretty
are a
good,
bit
though.
hit and miss. So,
I think like it has a lot of like random shit in it, right? Like
yeah,
you can do a lot of
three was
random stuff.
amazing, mate. That's my favorite one.
How good was it? I remember like using the bow and arrow and shit hunting.
Dude, that was next level.
Oh man, I really want to. I might even get it. I might even get it
Just
if I can
get it again,
find it.
replay it. Dude, it's so good,
Mm.
man. It's just
Even
fun.
even the storyline was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like being like some like random dude just hopped up on like drugs, just going around and shoot the.
Yeah, remember there was that like girl that was that voodoo girl. I think he ended up fucking at one point or something.
No, like at the end, you get a choice whether or not to fucks you, then she also kills you. And I was like, all right, that's
I think I
Is
didn't. I
Is
didn't
Far
go
Cry
for that.
4? Is Far Cry 4 the one where you can just sit there at the beginning
yeah,
and you
yeah.
effectively listen to?
Wait, was that the one where
That was the
you
best
go
ending too.
on the island with like 5 other people?
No, that's three. That's three.
That's free.
That's 3. Okay.
Three is
And
the
then
one where
that
you all get captured.
Mohawk dude is like,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Hmm.
That's
But he
it.
wants to play with you first.
Even like going through the different camps. I remember like you go to the different camps. It's almost like Assassin's Creed, I guess. Like you capture the camps, but then
Yeah,
they're yours.
It's a Ubisoft game. They're all the fucking same, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yes, yeah.
even like the new Watch Dogs, or like even the old Watch Dogs, is pretty much the same. Like it's you just go to places and do objectives. Mind you, Watch Dogs 2, next level. I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's the one. I was trying to think of like good. What's like some of the best campaign games I've played that were actually like pretty. I've played some different campaigns. Different Watch Dogs 2. If you haven't touched them, so you would love.
I need to replay.
Watch Dogs Legion. Watch Dogs
Download-
Legion is good too.
Download that soon. Watch Dogs Legion's alright. I look.
Actually,
it's alright. It's
I
alright.
would like.
It's not as good as Watch Dogs 2, but it's good. I platinumed
It's up
it.
there.
I mean, I played a lot of it, but that was also because I think I was more just chasing the feel of Watch Dogs 2. Which
Yeah. Also, I really liked Shadow of War, but definitely ain't for everyone.
I have
Wait,
that on
which one
PC and
was
PS4. I
that?
haven't touched either. So.
I've heard it. I can't
I
remember.
think I've played it on both.
Actually, you know what? I was telling you guys before. I want to get into Age of Empire.
Oh yeah, like
I
the
reckon that'd be
remaster or
yeah, because because they released one last
One,
in
two, or three?
2019. Two.
two.
I think
Apparently
that's
two like
Petra,
the
right?
best,
Yeah.
right?
Sorry,
Isn't two like the best? Sorry, what was that, Jay?
I think one's on. I think
One of
I
them's
think
on
one of
sale,
them's on
right?
sale. But I think it's
Or is it
I
just a
think it's
DLC?
number 3. No, I think it's Age of Empires
Yeah.
3 is on the sale.
I think well, from what I've researched, two is the best. I
Yeah,
don't
two,
know.
Civ
two
6.
is definitely. Wait, have you not played? Have you not played Age of Empires?
Me?
Yeah.
I played it like at a friend's house like once or twice, but
So you never actually got into it.
That's kind of like a
never.
roundabout way of saying no, I haven't.
What about
No.
what about Age of Mythology?
No.
Really?
I never really liked the bird's eye view games.
See, I think I was lucky enough that my granddad was like getting at that age where it was just like old enough, and that was like the games that he would play, and I'd be like go to his house and just sit there and play games like those, like Age of Empires and Age
Yeah.
of Mythology, Empire Earth, fucking all those games.
But it's also like even like Teamfight Tactics or League of Legends, like that kind of overview style games.
Yeah.
Like I never really like understood why it was interesting, but
Yeah.
in terms of like because they released the definitive version of Age of Empires 2.
Oh, you're asking why was Age of Empires interesting?
Well, I was like, I don't know. It always kind of seemed interesting, but I was just like, whatever. Like when I was looking at it, like yeah, like it just came to my thought. I looked it up,
There
and like it just looks interesting. Like especially I wouldn't do any online shit. I just could be fucked. But like that can't
You
like
get shit
especially
kicked in, like,
campaign.
me and
Right.
Daniel play it every now and then.
Hmm.
It's good online. Like it's fun because it's like
What are you doing, son? You're an embarrassment.
What's this? You know what time it is?
Who is this? You drinking again?
What's this?
You're a disgrace. You're so loud. We can hear you.
Ah.
Why is the dog in here?
What's the dog barking? There he is.
He's gonna have to put a little light out there so he's like recording light so everyone knows not to barge in.
On air, yeah.
On there, that's the one. On there. What are you doing in here?
Oh shit! What a shame.
The one time a day he comes in.
Oh, you drinking? You alcoholic?
literally is what happened.
Oh shit! Ah, that's good.
Usually just came in and took the bottle.
What a
Took the bottle from you.
Yeah.
What, the one that's been sitting there for 2 years? Is like, oh, you still
Yeah.
the bottle?
Fucking hell. I'm actually gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go off of them tomorrow.
Yeah,
You gotta save it. You
I'm
gotta
actually
save it for the
gonna
next
go
day.
off. No, I'm actually fucking pissed off right now.
Alright, let's work a script. What to say to Vince? Oi.
First off, I was streaming, and this is going on YouTube and Twitch and everything. It's going on national TV.
Poor thing.
Nah, mate, mate. You'll
Oh,
be
that's fucked. That's so
He
funny.
just cares about you. He just cares.
It's because Mum came in and told him that's why. That's why. But
Go look
fucking-
after your son.
Vince, your son is drinking.
He's like, why are you drinking? Why? I'm just drinking with the guys. It's not a podcast. Like, what do you want me
What?
to say? I fucking know.
You should say, mate, God, it's a fucking Tuesday. Why else?
They probably think I'm a big, like a bad influence on you.
Oh, I think they think I drink fucking every night. That's what they think. Literally, that's what they think.
They're wrong.
Well, the
They're
100.
wrong.
I haven't. Last time I had a drink was what?
An hour ago, half an hour ago.
Australia.
Right
Day before Australia Day.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Yeah, day
That's a
before.
week at
Before that, it was like 2 weeks before that.
You're doing it right. Doing it right. I mean, it definitely wasn't 2 weeks before that, but sure.
Wasn't it?
But definitely not.
No, we definitely had a few drinks on games before that.
Maybe. Oh,
It's
you know
all a
what?
blur.
I reckon no. You did. I didn't. I remember. Yeah, I remember now. I remember you'd be like, oh, I'm 6 drinks in. I'm like, oh, well, I just had one.
Well, as a drink, isn't it?
I just had one. Yeah, no, I just
Whatever. Doesn't help. I got a fridge in this room.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Just put a little ice cream in there, mate. Get rid of your beer.
It's just not cold enough for the ice cream. Far out, mate. Far out. So, boys, what do we think of what do we think of OnlyFans? You start one?
I
or
wish
not?
I wish I was,
We started OnlyFans.
I wish I was a female.
How many guy OnlyFans are there? Is there
I
just
think
sick
there's
on
a
how
fair
many?
amount.
I know someone at lady does it.
Yeah, I'm curious. I know a few people.
The straight men
Personally?
doing gay for pay on OnlyFans.
What was that, mate?
What do you mean, like personally? You know people on there?
Yeah.
I know of a guy that does it for like his
So-
own content, and I personally know a girl that does it.
I know someone who I work with who I have a couple of people who I work with who do it, and one person was like at the Christmas party recently was like, oh yeah, like we do OnlyFans. I'm like, oh, is it yours? And he's like, no, my girlfriend's. Like, do you want to see it? And I'm like, I mean, not you know, if you don't want to show me, that's cool. Like it's personal, but you know, curious. And he's like, all right, yeah, I'll show you. And it was just like, he was like showing me, and it's just like, yeah, just got this video. It's just him like on top of his girlfriend, just like like that. It's like everything's on display. I'm like,
Fucking hell.
all right, well, good on you. Like,
You know what?
honestly, it's a hustle. Like, good on him. And then
You know what? It just makes money though, doesn't
yeah,
it?
and that was the thing. I'm like, you guys are getting paid for this. Like, you're gonna do it anyway, right? He's like, yeah, that's why we do it. Like,
That's when,
just
yeah,
doing it.
people are just
Do you
getting
see
paid
their
to live out
faces?
their fetishes for a crowd.
What's that?
Do you see their faces?
I think so. I think yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, I was like, you know, good on you guys. Like, if you know, that's the thing. And he was saying like, even like, you know, they get tips every now and then, like, and like massive tips. Like some people just like, no, like we want a custom video or something like that. Like, can you do this? And they're like, yeah, all right, here's like fucking $1,000 or whatever. Just do that, and they like probably get off on it for years. But it's like, Jesus, like fucking hell, man, it's good money.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a female, man, you're set. Like you
Yeah,
literally
I
set.
don't know if I could do an OnlyFans, but if I
They
could,
say it's a lot. So they say it's a lot of hard work regardless,
oh,
and
yeah,
that what
it's
you
still a
see.
hustle. I mean, it's like
Every,
what we're doing right
everything
now.
is.
It's like what we're doing right now, you know.
They
It's,
say for
We're
men, you
killing it,
have
mate.
to.
We're killing it.
For
What are we
male
on, like,
OnlyFans, it's
5
harder.
viewers?
One, because the audience is smaller,
we had
but
9
also
at
B,
one
as a
stage.
male.
We had 9.
We had 9. We had a peak.
So
If you're a male, you're gonna have to accept the fact that you're gonna have mostly male viewers. So you pretty much, they say you'll be making gay content.
That's what we want.
But hey,
That's
look,
what
mate,
we
I don't
want.
care. I
We
don't care.
don't
I got a
discriminate.
dollar.
But to all you
Okay, I got a
female
dollar.
viewers,
send me your Snapchats. What's your Instagram? Right, man.
yeah, but
But,
interesting.
yeah. Alright, mate. Still interesting. If we get big enough, start it.
Start an OnlyFans?
Okay, why not?
Why not? We'll just start with a fireman's calendar. Ease into it. See how the
You
merch
can
goes.
almost just start with like TikTok, work your way into OnlyFans
Yeah.
or YouTube. Like,
I mean, start with Twitch, I reckon. Get a
Everyone
fucking-
sets stuff up now.
Get a
isn't like some what's the name? Like some porn stars, aren't they making like millions off OnlyFans?
probably. I don't know.
I can't remember her
Hard to
name.
say.
I can't remember.
There are
Well,
some
maybe
making
not,
a lot.
maybe not millions, but hundreds of thousands or something.
A lot.
Now I don't know any porn stars, but I have heard that someone called Lana Rhodes,
I've never.
I think, has an OnlyFans.
Is she on OnlyFans? I mean, she would.
Yeah, I'm not sure who she is.
I'm not sure.
I think she's a biker or something like that. She might be some sort of pole
I
vaulters.
don't know. I mean, I don't really watch porn if that's what she does. So, I mean,
There is that
fair enough.
girl, that contortionist. I think her name's Riley Reid. She does some stuff too.
Riley Reid. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
isn't
have
she
to-
like hell popular in the circus or something?
I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she was in the Olympics 2004.
Yeah.
They like her good. She just takes on anything, man.
Yeah,
Like she doesn't hesitate.
And she just takes cock well.
She could have.
Hold on, let me
teams
just pull it up on the screen real quick.
Yeah, definitely do it.
Riley
Yeah, Google search
Reid.
should be fine. Maybe use Bing to hurt us better sometimes. This sort of stuff.
But yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, 3 viewers. Beautiful.
Yeah, it was
Awesome.
perfect time to do it. Jesus Christ.
Us three, yeah, beautiful. What more do you
Far out,
need?
mate. Ridiculous.
Just to pivot back to that Chinatown brawl.
Mm.
Just saw a nice comment here that said that men like that have small willies, and just couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
Well, show us you Willie. Honestly.
That's discrimination, and I 100% agree.
What? Jesus Christ.
Deported.
It is what it is, eh? You can't change genetics.
Mate, you just got to gain a bit of weight or a lot of weight.
Yeah, I tried. Doesn't help.
I've tried.
I've tried everything, mate. Does not do anything.
Jesus.
Just not taking enough Ron Jeremy's pills, mate.
Roger.
Did that guy, did he die or did he get arrested or something?
We died.
He had so many sexual stuff.
No,
I'm pretty sure he did.
recently. I think he died, yeah.
Way too many Viagra's.
It's probably the least saddest death in history. Oh, maybe there's some other people up there. It's a bit higher.
Hitler was definitely not very sad. It was definitely on the other spectrum.
Here's a question: do you reckon Hitler survived after World War II?
There's apparently photos of that shit, but I mean, either way, he's
Oh,
dead now.
I've never heard of that.
Dude, Ron Jeremy's still alive.
Was he? Oh, he must have been arrested then. He must have been arrested.
Yeah, I think he got arrested.
Yeah, he went to jail or something like that for some.
No, I don't even know who that is.
Ron Jeremy. He's
Ron-
a entrepreneur. Because we
American
watch
television personality.
what he.
Yep, that's the one.
That's it. Yeah, he's on TV. That's where I know him from.
Yeah, dude, he had more than
TV.
20 counts, including charges of rape, sex assault, all that sort of stuff.
You know,
With
you
12 different women, ages
you know-
ranging from 15 to
look
54.
at this. You know how you know that? The Bronx. The Bronx. Look at that, New York, mate. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know?
Oh my,
God knows, mate. Anyway,
you're scaring me a bit.
he's gone.
Have you seen these, like, back on Hitler talk, I guess Germany talk? Have you seen these places in, like, was it in South America, like these German colonies and shit?
No?
Is it South America?
German colonies.
Or
what do you-
Africa? I can't remember. Well, because after the World War II,
Yeah.
because they're on the run, they just colonized to fucking. I can't remember if it was Africa or South America. I think it was South America.
You
Actually?
just made it sound like a sequel.
Yeah, and like, and they have these like quite like they still do. There's still these German colonies, like currently. I think Joe Rogan talked about it in one of his podcasts, but
Don't know who that is, mate.
yeah, who knows? Joe Rogan, who knows? But
German
yeah.
settlers also immigrated to the established colonies in South America and Central America.
Mm,
So they're in Brazil, Argentina,
yeah,
Mexico,
and they own,
Chile,
and you know, and they,
Venezuela.
and they own a lot of land, and they own like they still had like a lot of power. Maybe not now, but they still had power. So they were influencing, politicians and things like this to like get their way in that and where they lived.
Yeah, no shit. So currently, German Argentines, like their population is 3.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah,
How do we not
yeah.
know about this?
Oh,
Well, I guess we did. We just
well,
didn't because we're Australia.
Yeah, that's so new.
I, I think it's just not an advertised thing, but yeah. And if you like look into it, people go there and they like kind of do some like documentaries, and some of them are
Turns out
still.
a lot of them have been there pre the World Wars.
Mm,
So between 1885 and World War One, population of Argentina doubled due to an influx of 3 million European immigrants.
okay. Still, like you still see some colonies that still show a very like how do you call it, like a Nazi culture, racist culture.
Wow.
They still have that old timey belief, I guess. But
I mean, I only know my like World War like history from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so
Which is a good way to know it.
I think so.
It's pretty accurate.
good
Yeah.
history, isn't it?
Yeah, man. There was that one guy who had like a robot body or something.
Yeah. That's accurate.
Yeah,
Fucking
man. Yeah,
deluxe.
Jesus Christ, that's nuts. I had no idea about that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, but
Far out.
definitely interesting. But
That's one word for it. Jesus.
No.
Crazy.
yeah.
How do they do it? How do they do it, man?
Money, power,
Yeah, true.
They're
Nazi
just efficient,
symbols.
mate.
Yeah, they know what they want and they take it
Yeah, legit.
or
I still
kill it.
really want to just get a nice car and drive on that German autobahn
That would be
and
quite
just get
Yeah, my mates have done
speeds.
that, and they've shown me like
Surely
videos.
there's like a business set up where it's just like you pay 600 for the day or for certain hours. You go from like A to B and back.
Yeah.
I,
Just a rental that.
maybe.
Or just have like some
I reckon
crazy excess.
it'd be a different. It would be like a different, just like car hire, and then be like, oh yeah,
Mm.
we'll go on the autobahn, whatever. But
I was listening to a podcast and they're talking about luxury car rental places,
Yeah.
and the ones where you just buy it for a day, have something real nice and stuff.
Mm.
And they're talking about how like these cars are just like ticking time bombs, and like the whole business is shady, right? Because almost all car businesses are.
Yeah.
But this one in particular, these like luxury car places, they pretty much like when you think about it, charging $600 for a day to have a McLaren, like how do you make your money off that? Like how are you making enough money? Would think about what the insurance and all that shit you have to pay. Yeah, what it actually is if anything goes wrong, you're paying out your ass for this car, and things often go wrong because what they get is they go people who can afford these cars and people who can drive well are like two separate circles that like it's like a Venn diagram that never intersects.
Yeah, right. So
So
you're basically picking your customers in a way.
yeah,
You're going,
you sort of
I want the dodgy cunts. Just give me these.
well,
you
I
want
did.
you actually want the dickheads because
Yeah.
they're gonna like not understand what it is to drive such a high performance vehicle. They're gonna grab it in manual and they're gonna miss a gear change and just completely blow it up. I mean, you see videos all the time on Facebook and shit of like Lambos having to suddenly pull over like right before they go onto a highway or something because they've just blown something up, and that's
Well, I
that's
did.
how they make their money.
I did that in Italy
You know what?
in 2018. I like
The Lambo.
hired a Ferrari. It was
And how old were you in 2018 again?
Oh, fuck me.
19? Were you even 20 then?
2020. I was 20.
You were just 20? Yeah, so
Yeah.
think about what reputable business would give a Ferrari to a 20-year-old just for a day or two. They're like, yeah, he's
I
good, you paid the
mean,
money.
yeah, sure, but like you have somebody there with you. Like it wasn't like you weren't by yourself.
Oh, no, this is by yourself. This is different.
Yeah, you had someone with you. It was in
And what, you just took it where you wanted to go, or was it like
no,
a route?
it was a route.
Yeah, no, that's different. I'm talking like free car hire.
Yeah.
Like they give you the keys, you drive off, you come back, you just drop it off 6 hours later or the
Even
next
then,
day.
like what I gave them was my international license, and they
That's
took it, and they're like, yep. And I think I gave them my passport, my Australian driver's license. My brother, he didn't have an international license. They still let him drive it.
Wow.
Oh, they wanna make money.
All they had was his passport. They didn't know if he had a fucking car license or not.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, it was still pretty fucking fun. Like I mean, I went for like a 15-minute payment, which was like I think €250 or something. It's a pretty high price, but I wish I went half an hour. I would have paid the amount. because like even though I went 15 minutes, because I ended up driving it so fast, it just got reduced. Because we're on public road, like we weren't on a race course or anything, but
Oh, yeah, right.
we're on a public road, and like we're on these thin, like just imagine you're in the hills, like we're on these thin roads, and we got stuck behind like a truck or a slow car, and the guy looks at me, he's like, "Vay, go, put your foot down." I'm like,
Overtake.
"You sure?" I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah, put your blinker on, pull out." I was like, "Alright." So I just fucking like, I'm like, there's cars fucking coming my way, but he's just like, "Yeah, fuck it, just go." I've overtaken like 3 cars. I'm doing like 160 kilometers on
Jesus.
like a fucking 680 kilometer road or whatever it is. Like shit like that. Like, it was fucking listening to that V8 was fucking so good.
I like.
Even when I went like there was people walking on the sidewalk, and like I would fucking brake hard and just start fucking revving. Like I would just start putting my foot down in like low gears. My car would just be like this. Because I don't think they wanted you to touch the gears, or because it had the
Paddle
paddle
shifters?
shifts,
They
but
always do say.
but they put
You
it in
go.
automatic so you couldn't do anything. But
Probably safe that way.
yeah, well, yeah, probably, but yeah, it
But
was
no, those
it was
businesses are just shady. That's how they make all their money. It's just basically relying on people to sort of
Just fuck the cars up.
really
yeah.
fuck the car up and then pay a stupid excess. Also, they
But
buy
who
their
who pays
cars.
it? Like the people that fucked it, or
Yeah, no, the people that fuck. That's the whole point. You're literally signing off on like a giant excess fee and stuff, and they'll try and ring you up for everything.
that's all chance, isn't it? That, like they just hope they fuck it up.
It is, but it's one of the things where like it's chance, but it happens often enough that becomes a business model.
Pays off.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like the mechanic I go to, they specialize in Ferraris, and they say Ferraris are shit.
Yeah, they're SLAPS,
Yeah.
man. They're dog shit.
They're like, yeah, they're nice cars, but in terms of their
They
engine
break
and
down,
whatever,
dude.
they just break down all the
Yeah,
time.
they're like, yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, they're fucking crazy performance on it, but only for about 15 minutes, and then it's like, ah, shit's wrong. Whoops, we burnt it out.
Oh yeah, like 30,000 Ks and they're done.
Yeah,
Like they need to
legit. It's
fucking,
stupid.
they need some new pistons or new engine or something. Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
but what can you
Oh,
do?
what can you do, mate? That's big business
Buy
for you.
buy a Lambo, mate. That's what you do.
Yeah, no joke.
Or something else.
Wait, so what are the fucking? I was just looking at the fucking Skate 3 over there. Fucking, what are some?
Skate 3.
Yeah, what's some good PS3 games, eh?
Medal of Honor Airborne straight away.
Mm.
Best
Underrated, mate.
best one ever. I mean, I'm afraid to play it again because I'm afraid it won't hold up like it did.
Yeah,
The
I need to
important
keep
thing is how
that.
good
I
it
need to
is.
keep
Probably,
those
Yeah.
rose-colored nostalgia glasses on.
was the
And just
first
enjoy
was
the
the
game.
first mission like you're like coming off an parachute and you go into like France or something? Was that?
Mm,
Can't
you
remember.
definitely did parachute. It might be the very first thing you do. No, you do the training, I think, first.
Oh, I mean,
And
like
it
after
does
that.
just yeah. So the first mission, you're going to some war torn area. You're going through like grassy plains where there's always been like bunkers and shit done out everywhere. And then eventually you push your way through and you go into like this half built building, sort of that hollow like cement frame everywhere. And there's just people everywhere. And then I think near the end some plane flies over and does some giant explosion. And you're taken everywhere. You're like helping storm someplace. Like it's like nowhere. It's just they're just like, yeah, we need this checkpoint. There's no real reason for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I mean,
I just remember the hardest wishes being going up against the tanks.
I don't think I ever finished it. I think I like got halfway, or I think because I hired it. I remember. I think I hired the game.
Yeah, Blockbuster days or
Yeah,
Video
but-
Easy.
Yeah.
What do we have? We had Video Easy, right?
Well, we had both. But
Video Easy and
was, I think,
Blockbuster,
bigger
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
At the start, it was, I think, and then
Yeah, I think they sort of came here before Blockbuster came here,
Like,
and then
yeah.
they had more spots.
I also think Video Easy knew when to pull out.
Yeah,
Because it just
they
became-
finished way early. Yeah.
Blockbuster bought all Video Easy. I think, like almost.
Oh, that's
every
even
store.
better then. And then
Yeah.
half of them became independent for the last 2 years of their life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legit.
They're just random no
I
names.
used to
I'll be
love.
back in
I
2
used,
seconds.
I used to love those fucking stores, even if it was like I think maybe 3-4 years ago. I was still trying to go there.
Got
Like,
the shorts on.
yeah,
Business. Look at him.
business.
The next Bond, mate. But he used to go to the store all the time. I used to go there quite a bit, and I used to like it because we knew, well, not knew. One of the guys there was just used to seeing us all the time, and he was always super friendly. Looking back at it, it probably meant nothing to them, but like, what would have cost you $30 because you bought like 4 movies and 3 games and I don't know something else? You would just put it through for $10, like boop. I always just remember my mum being super thankful, and there were some weeks even where if that guy wasn't there, we're kind of like, we'll just grab the 2 movies, thanks, and we'll grab
It
the
was
game.
kind of like good value for money, especially if you're like the 5-day,
The weekly
loan
rental
one.
or the 5-day rental, whatever it was. Yeah, you could get some good deals.
You get like 5 movies for like 5 days, or whatever it was.
It was also nice. It was just like it's a sign of a different era. It was really nice, sort of going in and like just grabbing something by absolute browsing, or having a limited selection.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shown scientifically to be better because people hate the dilemma of choosing. I've never been satisfied because there's too many choices. But no, I liked it as well because it felt like if you found a good movie, because you were just like looking at these front covers and the back, or the blurb at the back, and going, I hope this is good. And then when it was average, you're kind of like, that's what you get. But when you got those gems, you're like, bro, you got to see this film. It's insane.
Yeah, I loved it. Even like I was going through like because at the time we bought a 3D TV, so I was buying like these Blu-ray 3D films. I think
Yeah, that would have been right. That would have been right at the end of. Oh, Dread had that effect.
Like
Yeah,
Dread
yeah.
had like a 3D film. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 had a 3D.
Had a version. Yeah.
And you know what? It was fucking good. Like it was. But I loved going in there looking for what looked interesting. Like, you grab a few movies, pay, go out there, bring them back the next day. Because when you bring them back, you look for some more.
Yeah, legit. It's just a chain, isn't it?
Yeah, and you look for some more. You keep going.
I remember I used to just get like if I was lucky, my parents would let me get a video game.
I regularly always got a video game, but my bad luck was in that Pokemon Stadium 2 was never available, ever. Like once out of 3 or 4 years. It's not, man. Kids just got it, and then they would like rehire it that day.
That was like me with Star Wars fucking Squadrons or whatever. Remember that old like Star Wars flying game?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was like episode 1. I think it was called Star Wars Episode 1 Squadrons.
Squadron. Something as simple as that.
But it was pretty deluxe, and like you're just flying around in the ships from Star Wars Episode 1. Like that was good, and I just kept rehiring it every time I go back. I'm like, yeah, can I hire it again? They're like, yeah, right. So.
Yeah, we don't give a shit. No one asks about it. There's no. What was it? Yeah,
you could put
yourself on that list. That's what it was. So they would call you. They'd call your house for one and go, yeah, that video game's back in. We've got it sitting here for you, but you need to grab it tonight. Otherwise, we're gonna have to give it to the next person.
Either way, it's pretty sick.
I never grabbed any snacks from that fucking place though.
Nah. I mean, we got popcorn if I forgot to buy some. I
think
it was pay out. You had to pay out the ass, and everywhere we were just had like a supermarket right next to it. So it was like, no, thank you. I'm going to walk into the Foodland or Coles and just buy this.
Yeah, there was literally a Foodland right next to the video.
The Greenwith one is I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Greenwith. They had the Foodland IGA.
The one I went to was you know where the bakery is on the way to yours, Alex?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Was there one there?
Yeah, it used to be Blockbuster. Used to be Video. I think it used to be Video Easy Blockbuster, and then it
was bakery. You mean off northeast, like as in you're heading into
northeast, yeah. From mine to Alex's, down the main road. Yeah, that used to be. And I was like one of the last customers, I reckon.
I just remember those days where it was like all those private ones were like, yeah, we're closing down, so these films are just like 50 cents a pop, and these games are like $1. The games are like cheaper because like no one's buying them.
I reckon they used to make some like if you think of it, like you buy a movie like $20-$30.
Yeah.
It was like $4 or $5 to like rent for 2 days.
Yeah, it was a good business model.
Like you would make your money back in like a week, like maybe a week or 2.
Yeah, 100%.
It's definitely lucrative. I just remember hearing about how like their version of chasing you down to get their film back was like calling you like 3 or 5 times. And then just stopping, as long as you didn't ever go back to that place.
What else are you supposed to do?
That's what's funny about it. They just couldn't enforce it. So they were like, you just couldn't go back to that blockbuster that had your
they-
card
yeah.
on like red marks, but you go somewhere else, you go, oh yeah, I live here now. Can I have a new account, please?
I mean, you could just tell the police, but I mean, what are they gonna do? Oh, you have this, like,
He's got my DVD.
Please. Or little baby want his DVD back. Little business struggling to stay afloat. No.
No, like I actually met a guy once at work who used to own a bunch of the Civic videos, and he owned like pretty much like the biggest ones that were in Adelaide.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I was asking him like, like what was the money like, was it actual decent, like, and he was saying like, no, you know what, like, we actually made a lot of money, like in the heydays, a lot of
Yes,
money.
it definitely would. I remember there being like, I remember having to line up and always being like, what is taking so long for this 18-year-old dude to just scan 5 things?
He can't find
Because
clerks, bro.
you couldn't find anyone. You can't find clerks. I remember, yeah, they have to walk back and go for the disc, flick through. Like, I can't buy this. And it's also like, no. This is 2 of these on the 5-day deal. So that's 10, 15 instead of 13. And this is a video game. And this is a new film. So can you bundle this? They're like, no.
and then they would ask for the scratch protection. Like,
Yeah, do you want to pay for scratch protection?
Bro, it's your DVD. If I scratch it, you can have it back.
Yeah, I'm dropping it in saying that ain't my copy.
Did you ever have like a scratch disc and you would take it back and I'd be like, yeah, let me just put this special fucking paste on there. They put it there like mixture thing.
No, I never
I
scratched
had
it.
that.
I remember they would spray the discs, but I feel like that was just to keep them clean.
I had like I think
disc.
you know what? I reckon it was Star Wars, like 1 or 2, right? And it was just scratched fuck. And I was like, yeah, but it doesn't play. And they're like, yeah, here. And they like, they put this paste on there, and then they put it like in a makeshift disc reader, so it just spins. And when it spins, it just spreads that. Like,
Actually, I
paste
do remember
around.
seeing that. I totally remember seeing
Yeah.
that disc because you could
And
have they could like it was a multi one. You could load like 3 or 4 at a time, and it would just be like they would be spinning while the giant thing is spinning.
I got that done once at Game Traders because my Ratchet and Clank 3 wouldn't work. So
Did it fix it?
it did. Yeah. Yeah, surprisingly.
Shit.
Probably just toothpaste.
It's legit just toothpaste.
It's the fluoride. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Chuck a bit of
I remember
fluoride.
I used to do that on like discs.
Just a bit of cork.
I like either lick them or fucking
Yeah.
put toothpaste on them.
See, when I was a kid, I
For
was
what?
so anal about that stuff though. So I never
Lick them
scratched
or
anything.
toothpaste.
I never scratched a thing. Like I was just like, this was me as
Well-
a kid. I'm like, all right, let me just get the disc.
I used to be like that.
Yeah,
like-
the claw. Yeah, I
had-
always had to do the claw.
We had
You have to drop it in. You'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do the smallest drop you can.
We had Grand Theft Auto 3 on like our PC.
Yeah.
Like discs. I think it was like 2 or 3 discs. Like back in the day, you needed like multiple discs to run the
Yeah, it would've
game.
been, yeah.
To, like install it.
Mm.
And I remember my brother pissed me off because it was his disc, like it was his game. I just put it on the fucking tiles or cement, and I just started rubbing it.
Why?
Just started rubbing it.
You're a
because-
dick.
Why?
Yeah, I was
Such
bro.
a dick
yeah,
move.
yeah. And you know what? It didn't work. And you know what you did? Just licked it, and it fucking worked every time. Perfectly.
That's so weird. I never licked a disc.
How weird is that? Yeah, I just licked it.
You're a disc licker.
No, I guess I feel like.
What you
like,
just said then was such like younger sibling behavior, so I can't relate to it at all. I can imagine my brother doing it and me just kicking his skull in.
All
I don't think he ever knew. I never told him.
That's our one fighting rule. We can't kick. They're like, you gotta fight. Like you've gotta have an argument. You might deserve
Yeah.
a beating, but the moment
just
you
got
use kicks,
pushed.
it didn't matter what happened.
I just
we
got
were just in
pushed
trouble.
and cracked my head open, but
You'd be right.
Jesus
That's
Christ, mate, you're nuts.
that's why I'm so unintelligent.
All right, boys, been going for nearly an hour and 10 here. You got any post roll? Any post roll ads?
No.
Yeah,
ads. I
Any
did,
no
I did
ads?
actually get a screen up. Like I've actually been prepared with this stuff.
Just pop it up so that way
Yeah, I
people
like-
know what they could.
I
People
like-
know what they
I
could
like
be
to thank
experiencing.
My family for taking my alcohol away and being an
Wait, your sponsor came in and pulled the plug midway through the first episode.
Right.
They're like, we're not funding this anymore.
Me over.
Ah, shit.
They're like, you know what they said? They're like, you're talking too loud. I'm like, I swear I fucking play.
This
my
is your
TV
normal talking volume. You haven't
I
yelled at all.
swear I play like TV shows louder than this with my speakers.
Yeah, who knows? That's kind of funny. All right, so the next thing is the next episode. You just need to hide, like have a second bottle hidden, and then if they come back in again, we know they're watching. That's it. We know they're watching.
I think we should have we should have a
You
drink.
can have this beer. Here you go.
We should have a drink episode. Maybe next time I want a drink. But
We could. I think we should at least go to 10 before we need to have a drinking episode. Otherwise, it's just become the drinking
but
podcast.
no, I want to have a drink. I haven't had a drink in a while, so I was like,
You-
fuck it.
Yeah, it's been ages, bro.
I mean, it has.
I just
been
got
a
my
week-
drink taken from me.
week and a half.
It's been a while since I've had a drink.
Mm.
You mean a proper drink?
Oh, not even
mean
a proper
like-
drink, just
you
like
mean-
just a few drinks. That's
I feel like that's what you've had tonight before you got stripped of it.
I mean, I had what, like that much alcohol, maybe. Like, I don't know. It's not that much. Captain Morgan's not very strong. Like, I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not that. Fuck.
What's Captain Morgan, like 17 standard drinks in a bottle? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe less.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh.
thanks for listening, everybody, to those
Cool.
6 viewers out there, wherever you are. Please
I'm one of
like,
them.
follow,
Stop for
and
God. I will,
please
I
let us
will.
know what you want to know, what you want to hear from us,
I will.
because we talk about fucking everything. I
We
tell
do
you.
have a suggestion box on our Twitch.
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah. Feel free to add
think
any
we
topics
have-
you like.
Oh, I'm
We
trying
have-
to
we
question.
have-
Are
we
they
have
is anonymous?
We have 3 viewers right now here, so
Hey, that's something.
Oh, mate, if
Um,
those 3 people could leave a suggestion down, we'll get we'll
yeah,
smash
leave
it
a
out next step.
suggestion,
Done.
Give us a follow. That'd be much appreciated.
Yeah. Follow is big for us. Follow is very big.
Yeah.
Follow is very
Um,
big. But yeah, good. That's so that's our first proper episode, guys.
Beautiful.
I hope it
Wrap
sounds
it up, mate.
good.
Press that button.
Yeah,
Alright,
wrap it
we're
up.
pressing that button. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Born
Top
ready.
Individuals, episode 1.
Count us out if you want.
Nah, it's already. I've already popped it up.
I watched it. That's a funny ending. Count us out. Popped.
We got the music
What happened?
going. There you go.
Yeah, but you can still hear us.
Yeah, of course.
Well, why wouldn't you just mute the sound?
Why would I? This is good content.
It's about giving the people the post show too, mate.
Yeah.
Make them feel extra special.
Everyone out there, peace out. Love you all. All the best, baby. And cut it.
Yeah. Nah, we're still going.
Alright, we're still here. Let's keep it going.
Cut it, Alex. I'll kill you. Actual cut.
Yeah, baby. Alright, here we go.
Alright, we're out.
Do you feel the groove, boys? Do you feel the groove?